everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and welcome to Look Back, where I take a look at reviews I did a year, 5 years, and 10 years ago. So last year, I reviewed some pretty big games. Nemesis, a big giant game from Awakened Realms. It's a really thematic, awesome, amazing, cool game that's basically Aliens, the board game. It just falls a little shy for me slightly because it's long, semi-co-op. That doesn't work for me as much. I know a lot of people do enjoy the game. I'm not saying it's a bad game, just not one that I want to play all the time. You blew it. Simple little game about rolling dice, kind of mass markety style game, but it worked pretty well. I like the packaging too. Anchors Away. This one is a surprisingly speed game that works really well as you try to get different tiles. Think Galaxy Trucker type game, but I thought this one was really fun. Boomerang, this one continues to go up for me. It's a flip and right game, like the roll and write games. This flip and right game, every time I play it, I think, wow, this one just really works well. It's a really small one. You flip cards and you're scoring in. You got to use cards for the different things, or you're drafting cards, I guess. Maybe it's a draft and write game, I guess. Either way, one of the best of the genre. The King's Guild. This is a game that I said killed Splendor. I just like this one a lot. I found that it was hilariously quick and simple. I like the theme. You're selling stuff to people. These people going out on adventures, but just very short actions. Take some resources, use those resources to build weapons and stuff that you sell to the adventurers, and build up your camp in front of you. And it's really, really cool. Hasn't got a lot of buzz. Quacks of Quedlingburg. This one I liked. I like it even more now. Every time I play this, this is definitely one of the best games that came out last year for sure. 5 years ago, I took a look at Assault on Doomrock, a co-op game, kind of a tactical strategy game. I felt that the rules were too loosey-goosey. It just did not work for me. It was slow, and I just didn't enjoy the combat system. King's Pouch, this is kind of a bag building game. Unfortunately, pulling the stuff out of the bag and using it was not as cool as I thought it would be. It's good in a lot of games. In this one, it felt mediocre. Amber Root, where you do different things to move down this route, well, an amber route, pay it. It's okay. I don't think I would play it that often. Lost Legacy Starship. Lost Legacy Starship Legacies. This is a kind of like Love Letter, sort of, but it has more going on in it, and I think I like it a little bit better than Love Letter. Baseball Highlights 2045. Interesting, 5 years ago baseball came out. 5 years later football just came out. But I still do like this. Yes, it does not exactly simulate a baseball game. Yes, there's cyborgs in it. Yes, it's baseball, but it really is a cool deck building type game that I really enjoyed. And then the Summoner Wars Alliance Master Set. I love Summoner Wars. I like the idea. This one really let me deck build. It's not for everybody, but if you're a big fan of Summoner Wars, this was fantastic. 10 years ago, I reviewed Pocket Rockets, a little tiny game in which you're building rockets with little small cards. Very good for considering its small size. Space Junkyard, moving around, collecting stuff. Both Pocket Rockets and Space Junkyard, I don't know if I'd play them again, but I enjoyed them when they came out. Mosaics, a roll and write game, essentially. That's weird that this one's 10 years ago, and you're drawing little Tetris shapes here. It's cool. I'd like to revisit this one, actually, since it's been 10 years probably since I've had this one to the table. Basket Boss. This one here, I really like this game. I think I'm the only person who talks about this one from Quali, about drafting people for a basketball team. I really like the concept of the game. It's not about basketball itself. It's just about getting people for your team. And every time I bring this out, people enjoy it. Pandemic. The big Pandemic 10 years ago. I dropped my rating here slightly. I still like Pandemic. I'll still play Pandemic. It's just that the plethora of cooperative games out there, it's just not as fun for me as it once was. However, Pandemic on the Brink, an expansion for Pandemic, still a really great expansion for this game. And then Summoner Wars. 10 years since I reviewed Summoner Wars. 10 years since I played one of the best tactical two-player games I've ever played. I first heard about it, and someone said it's a card game version of HeroScape, and I was like, who could do such a thing? And I played it, I was like, I don't know if it's a card game version of HeroScape, but it's really fun. And the more I played it, the more I enjoyed it. I love Summoner Wars. Those are the reviews I did 1, 5, and 10 years ago. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.